So many movie adaptations! Alright, so you might have noticed that there are a lot of young adult books that are getting made into movies right now. Seems like any book that becomes popular, movie studios just jump on that. They've noticed a little bit of a key to success with things like Harry Potter, but I think it might be a little overdone at this point. I think a lot of people are thinking that right now. A lot of these movies aren't doing quite as well as the studios had hoped, or as fans had hoped. What's weird is that these books have been really popular, but for some reason or another, they don't do well. Sometimes it's blamed on the adaptation itself and how it's made, and sometimes it just doesn't have a wide enough appeal. So, with all of these adaptations that are coming out in the next year or so, which ones are actually going to be good? One of the movies I'm really excited about is Catching Fire, which comes out in 19 days. The first movie I already thought was a really good adaptation. Had a few issues, but the new director, Francis Lawrence, seems to have done a really great job of building on the first movie and making it even better. For one thing, he said that we're not going to have any of that shaky camera effect that we had to deal with in the first one, so a lot less nausea for the people sitting up front. For another thing, he said that he's trying to show the romance a little bit more. While romance can be kind of overdone, I did feel like Katniss and Peeta's relationship wasn't developed at all. Neither was Katniss and Gale. So it'll be really cool to see that actually portrayed a little bit more because it's a big part of Katniss's character development. So I'm really glad that Francis Lawrence seems to be taking this really seriously and seems to really love working on these movies. Another movie I'm excited for is The Book Thief. I absolutely adore this book. It made me laugh, made me cry, made me think a lot, and I was so excited when I heard that they were going to make it into a movie. One of the reasons I'm excited is because Marcus Zuzak seems to be really behind the project. He even tweeted that he cried when he watched the trailer, which I know I did too. Another thing that makes me really excited about it is that they've kept the original narrator for the book, which if you've read it, it's so cool and it really sets the tone for the book. So I'm excited that they found a way to incorporate that, and I hope it works out really well because I'm really curious about how they're going to make that work. The last movie I'm going to mention is a loose adaptation of a book, and that is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I was shocked when I heard the news that they were going to make a series of movies about that book. I was even more shocked to hear that J.K. Rowling was going to write the movies. Let's be honest, that's the reason that everyone's most excited about it. If someone else was writing it, I'd be interested, but the fact that J.K. Rowling is going to write this story and bring it to life herself makes me so stoked to see it. Who knows when it's going to come out? Latest news says that Rowling doesn't even have a deadline. She can take as long as she wants. But hopefully she'll be kind to the fans and get it out sometime in the next few years, because I know I'm really, really excited to see where this story can go. So those are just a few of the movie adaptations that I'm excited about. Let us know in the comments, right down there, what you're excited to see, or what you're not excited to see, or what you think has been done well or not done well. And don't forget that tomorrow we're going to be doing our book club of Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and it'll be at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, so stay tuned to our Twitter to find out more news about how we're going to be doing that.